Oh boy. So technology is a really interesting thing to talk about because when you see a video like that and you see kids that age looking at a computer from, the 90s and things like that, it's interesting to see because they've grown up in a time where now we have things like this laptop I'm using. We have virtual reality devices that were revolutionary. We have 4K HD TVs, things like that. So it's cool to see them experience something that they never would have experienced had they not been in that situation because, not everyone grows up with something like a computer like that. And it makes me smile because I remember when I was around 3, 4 years old, my first experience with technology was with the original PlayStation. My dad was with me, and he was interested in showing me games. And the first game that I remember playing was Gran Turismo. It was a racing game on the PlayStation. And I remember my parents always tell me, you were very good at that game. So I think it's funny to know where I've come now that I played a game when I was 4 years old, not knowing what it was, to now being 19, trying to go in the industry to make video games for a living because I use video games for a way of personal escape, as many people do, because we all go through things, and some of us like to use games as a way to escape those because we can put ourselves in the perspective of those characters, and we feel that our problems not necessarily disappear, but we don't worry about them for a while. So it's interesting to see where we come because when you think of a game like Mega Man in the 1980s with small pixelated graphics and very limited colors to a game now like Red Dead Redemption 2, God of War, that have almost like photorealistic graphics and such amazing presentation, you think about it and you understand that we really have come extremely far in terms of how we use technology and the way things look. So I hope that this industry will continue to grow, and of course it will, but I hope it can continue to grow in the right direction as we seem to be doing now, and we end up coming up with more revolutionary things such as better VR, maybe more efficient ways to use VR, more compatible or handheld computers, things like that, so that we don't have this big laptop. But that's what I would like to see. So for me, going from a PlayStation 1 to now working in a video game industry, it makes me really excited to see what the future has in store. So yeah, that's my experience with technology.